I'm here with Kirk Anderson, Industry Director from NEMA in the USA. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Hi, how are you? It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here today at the Motor Summit, and it's nice to have a representative of the US motor industry, and also thank you for your keynote speech today. Where does the US motor industry stand with motor efficiency beyond IE3? And what opportunities and barriers do you see for IE4 and IE5 motors?
There are applications when using higher efficiency motors where the end application will actually draw more energy. And so that's not in anybody's interest. So advanced technology gives us advanced performance, but regulating this, there's rebound effects, there's poor matching of performance and established applications. So you have to be careful when coming up with regulations.
So have European and Asian manufacturers jumped faster on the market for high-tech machines with permanent magnets and synchronous reluctance?
I don't think so. Again, many of our manufacturers, NEMA manufacturers, build these products. And today, these products really account for about 2% of the market, maybe 5% in some areas, but it's a very small part. And it really speaks to that point that these advanced technologies, these higher efficiencies, are good for only certain applications and not good for across-the-board replacement.
The AEDM is a U.S. development. Could you explain what it does?
An AEDM is an alternative way to determine efficiency. And so historically, people have always tested each and every product. That's very expensive and it's time-consuming. And it only tests that single product. So you don't get a very good representation of what the average efficiency will be. With an AEDM, you use what's called a semi-analytic model or predictive modeling that will help you understand what the true efficiency is for a large population of motors, which is really our end goal, is to understand what the average efficiency for all the installations will be. The benefit of this is that it saves a massive amount of cost in building up products and gives you a better representation of just a single product being tested.
Do you see a chance of propagating AEDM and IEC standards and national regulations? And what benefit would that bring to the world?
Well, I certainly hope so, because a lot of our manufacturers travel to different areas, markets, and the challenge is that they have to test over and over and build products over and over again. So it's extremely expensive to build all this product. So my hope is that we can codify this and bring this to not just motors, but to fans, pumps, compressors, across all the energy savings. Now I know Conrad and others would like to see more component regulation. AEDMs is one way to go ahead and do it. So whether you believe it or not, or a proponent for component regulation, an AEDM significantly cuts manufacturers' cost in showing compliance, and it gives the end user a better confidence that what they buy will actually meet the requirement.
Do you think that IEC and ISO can together support the systems approach to motor-driven units?
Yes, I'm a strong believer in this. I recently joined what's called the Advisory Committee for Energy Efficiency, and we're doing some really exciting work where we're finally getting all the right people in the room so that we can develop this. Now, when you look at how things have been developed in the past, it's one group coming up with one set of standards and getting stuck in a way of thinking, and then trying to convince everybody else that they have the right answer. This work that we're talking about now is getting everybody in the room together and saying, what can we agree to from the ground up? And so I think it's a shift in thinking. We're finally getting this systems approach to the end users, and we're not coming with all the answers, so it's actually a dialogue, and I think it's the way of the future.
Where does the motor industry stand with motor efficiency beyond IE3, and what are the challenges and opportunities for IE4 and IE5 motors?
So the U.S. motor industry is a strong supporter of advanced technologies. Companies like ABB, Nidec, Siemens, Regal are all pursuing advanced technologies. The view that we have, though, is that regulating above IE3 has a point of diminishing returns. So there's a number of applications that benefit from higher efficiencies, but those are specialized applications. And we always need to keep the customer's application in mind. Otherwise, you can have negative effects, also called rebound effects, where you end up spending more energy using these higher efficiency or advanced technologies. So we have to be careful about coming up with regulations or broad regulations that say we need to go to IE4 and IE5. The real benefit is to focus on system efficiency, or what we prefer to call energy management. So there's a lot more energy to be saved looking at the overall system versus trying to increase your efficiency by 1%.